Hey guys, it's Priscilla from In France They Say, and today I wanted to share with you all a very basic, quick and easy tutorial on how I curl my everyday hair. So this is just an everyday routine that I like to do on a daily basis to make my hair look a little bit nicer that day. And for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to use a barrel today. Sometimes I do use a straightener, sometimes I use a giant curling wand, but for the past week I've actually been using the barrel a lot to give myself very soft, light, natural waves. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that today. This is what my hair looks like with very small, slight curls, just because I used a straightener yesterday to curl a little bit at the ends, but it kind of died down. But anyways, I'm going to use it to amp it up with my curling barrel. So if you guys are interested to see how I go from this to this, then keep on watching. Alright, so the first step and the most important step to curling your hair is to put on some heat protectant spray. You do not want to burn your hair at all, so make sure you guys do this step before even touching the iron. Here I am using the Matrix Essentials Sleek Look Iron Smoother, and when I spray my hair, I like to spray it on both sides because the heat is obviously going to touch both sides of my hair all over. So I like to make sure that my spray is thorough. So just spray it on both sides like this. Same here. There we go, and I just rub it in. Before actually touching the curling wand and getting to the curling part of the hair, what I like to do is to separate my hair into two halves, and I will first curl the left side and then I'll curl the right side. And just to make sure that the curls don't kind of get entangled with one another, I will grab an elastic band. You guys can grab a clip or anything like that, just to make sure that you section one part of your hair off to the side so it doesn't get all mixed and mingled in between with the hair on the other side. I know I look a little bit crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna take this elastic off afterwards. So the curling iron that I'm going to be using today is called the Eva NYC curling iron. I have it right here. So it's already heated up and we're ready to get on curling with this. So I'm gonna start off with the back side of my hair, and I'm going to grab about this much hair and just brush it thoroughly so it doesn't get tangled when I curl it. And for me personally, I think the most important part about curling hair and holding the wand is to make sure that it is vertical. You do not want to hold the wand like this. You don't want to hold it like this because your curls are just going to look a little bit funky and messed up. So make sure you hold it vertically. And I like to curl my hair outwards, so that's going to make you be able to curl it a lot easier with your fingers afterwards. So make sure you curl it in the direction outwards and vertical. So this is how I do it. And I will just hold the ends like this and hold it for about like 7 seconds, not too long, because you really don't want to burn your hair. And let go. Now I'll just grab it with my hands and just scrunch it a little bit just to make sure that the curl is holding with the heat. And there we go. So as you guys can see, a very soft, natural, cute looking curl. So I'm gonna proceed with this step with the other parts of my hair. So again, grab a section, not too large, not too little, and just brush it thoroughly. And grab the curling wand again, hold it vertical, and curl outwards. Now some of you guys have probably realized that I'm not using a glove and I can very easily burn my fingers. And I know that I definitely should be using a glove, but for curling my hair, I find that the glove is just so much harder to curl my hair with, and it just kind of distracts me. So I'm just very careful. But if you guys are a little bit clumsy, don't do that, just wear the glove. So after that, I will see if there's any like strands like this that are kind of long and just dangling out. So I will curl these bunches together. There we go. And there you have it. That was done in almost less than like 3 minutes. So it was really quick, and I will just brush this thoroughly to make sure that the curls are together and in unison. There we go. So very soft, quick, easy curls. And now I will take this crazy elastic band off the other side of my head and proceed with that same step. So again, I will grab the back side. And also, as you guys can tell, I don't curl my hair all the way up here. I curl it kind of in the middle section. because if you curl it too high up, it just looks a little bit awkward and very unnatural, and you want to have natural soft waves, so you want to make sure that it's in the middle area when you are starting to curl. There we go, we got the second side, and I'm just going to brush this out again thoroughly together. And what I find the most difficult part about curling hair is the bangs. So if you guys have like bangs that are a little bit shorter, then this is going to be the hardest part to curl, in my opinion, because you don't want to make it look very unnatural and too tight of a curl right in front of your face. So what I do is I will just grab this section like this, and then I will take my curling iron and I will somehow twist it, but as I twist, I am moving my barrel and only leaving it there for a few seconds. And then I will take my finger and twirl this part just to make sure that it is in unison with the rest of my hair. Now sometimes I'll have blotches of my bangs where it just looks a little bit awkward, so I will take my iron and kind of tame it down like this. So as you guys can see, there's just this soft like whoosh effect on my bangs, and that's what you're looking for to do. So you don't want like tight curls, but you don't want it to be straight either. You want it to look very soft, as if the wind just blew it away. So now that I have completed curling my hair on both sides of my head, what I like to do is I just take my fingers and just run it through to make sure that there are no tangles at all. If you guys have any products that you want to put in your hair just to make sure that the curls last on all day, or anything to kind of voluminize it, go ahead and do so. But that is basically my everyday hair routine, and this is what it looks like. So that basically wraps up my everyday basic hair curling tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see any other tutorials in the future, definitely leave me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!